Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee, and welcome to another episode of Soviet Republic. Welcome back to our new vanilla start, and will we make it? Can I make Vanilla City? Right, initially it's gonna be Vanilla City, but later on it's gonna be a lot of Vanilla Industries, which I already started hating, but hey ho, let's go. In the last episode I promised you, and not really promised, I said that I'm expecting us to build at least a fire station. Today I said we're gonna build like half of the city, which sounds like a BS to me. But yeah, I still think that potentially the first thing we should have built was the construction offices and this kind of shenanigans, things, and I didn't in this case just because the vanilla game now gives you like 15 of these bad boys, which we have 8 plus 5, that's 13, 2 more to go. To be honest, I can easily populate them, but I'll skip for now. Right, so where we are in the city, we have the outskirts kind of already developed, like the power connections are being practically finished, I think. I'm gonna be focusing on my bus construction offices. As you can see, we have a couple of them. Well, this one is fully well done. It can definitely help out with other stuff. I will be focusing on trying to finish. University is going to be finished later. In the last episode, if you watched, we already delivered everything. It can be finished. I'll wait. This is not the most important thing in the world. I will finish this later when the city is done. Sewage discharge looks like this one is ready to rumble. And this is bus 2. Let's go with bus 1. We have both of them free. I'm gonna go for priority here. It's still this stage construction. Then we're gonna have one more stage. This is how discharge is constructed. So, hey ho. These short cables. I'm gonna go and give this to buses because I don't want the excavators going dealing only 8-day work thingies to work. No, excavators can go and do much more complicated stuff. And then we have this is very interesting. We should have 2 vehicles on the way. Actually we need 3. This is electronics, and we have only one steel vehicle going there. Okay, so this is where we are at the moment. We have foundations for like backbone roads connected to most of the city, even the footpaths. I think we should be able to focus on those, and every time I see free buses, I will try to get them to go and do stuff, to do work. I will straight away say that this, in my opinion, is not working, that it's better to have 2 small buses to deliver the construction, to deliver people to work on the construction of the footpaths rather than the... Where the hell is my vehicle? Dude, where's my car? Rather than to have... here we go, it's here. Rather than have this bad boy here go up and down and just constantly... deliver one bulldozer which is finished with work even before this guy is back. So 2 vehicles, 2 buses delivering people to finish the footpaths is better than 1 bulldozer and 1 flatbed truck or open hull truck delivering excavator to do the work. Sorry, bulldozer to do the work. There's too many small construction sites. Even if you send a bulldozer here, this is ridiculous. 1 bus of people can handle this. I don't even know how much they cost, which I'm gonna try to get to the bottom of now. Domestic production consumption. Let's see, immigrant invitations. Would that be it? This would be importing, I think, people. Let's see, foreign manpower. Here we go. We have 96 days. This is like 8 rubles per workday, right? 8 rubles per day. 9.19. Okay, let's say that it's 9.19 rubles per workday. So 5 times that, 45 rubles to finish the footpath. I don't know. Seems very much time efficient, plus the yeah, you can see here going up. I think it's pretty much the best thing we can do, in my opinion. So I think I'm gonna continue importing workforce to finish the footpaths. You can see that still I'm on the fence regarding the border crossing and the issues we might have there. Just because there's so many vehicles wanting to go to the border crossing later on when you're dependent on the border crossing workforce, like for the fire department initially, but later on, well, we don't have power plants, we won't have power plants, but like meat deliveries and this kind of stuff, I still believe that building your distribution hubs is more important than being dependent on the border crossing to use as your storage or a buffer space. What am I talking about? So if you don't have a storage, like what I want to allow is only vehicles with the highest capacity to go to the border crossing. Period. There you go. That means buses, that means fuel trucks, that means open haul trucks, that means everything only highest capacity. So when they're there, they're actually, loaded to 100%, get in there, deliver stuff to our republic, and let's work from there. This using the border crossing as a storage, I think it's unnecessary pressure on the border crossing, and that your republic is just hanging by a thread, one traffic jam away from collapse and stuff. So my opinion is that yes, we will focus initially, like I said in the previous episode, we will focus initially on trying to earn money. How meat or clothing, I will check the productivity of workers and how much would it be per worker. There was many videos, I think I watched some of them historically made, discussing which factory gives you the most productivity money wise per worker. Don't remember what the solution was, probably making nuclear fuel and stuff, though it needs to take into consideration the whole supply chain then, and everything needs to work perfectly fine, but initially I will do the rough numbers, since I already calculated this in the previous episode, but we can do it again. We can go back to the maximum productivity of our, let's say, farm and let's say meat. I'm gonna go between the meat and clothing, which one we should go for. Clothing is kind of a little bit... No. If I go for any of these two things, I will go all in. What does it mean all in? I will start making stuff, even though we are vertically integrating the supply chain. That means I'm going to be importing even grain and everything else that is needed for making whatever we're making, just to sustain ourselves, to have the industry continuing to work. That's temporary, because I will absolutely 100% straight away plan for the farm and stuff, everything. Okay, so what are we talking about? We have crop production, that's kind of straightforward. We already talked, there's no wiggle room, at least for me. If you think that there's better way of doing things than we are doing, let me know in the comment section, but this is the best I believe we can do. So what am I talking about? Farm is simple. Always go for the biggest farm. What you need from farm, it needs to be connected to a silo, it needs to have storage for liquid fertilizer, it needs to have a storage for the solid fertilizer, and of course connected to silo where the grains are gonna go. It needs to have 9 tractors. Initially 6 is enough, but the 9 is gonna be ultimate, because they're gonna be doing a lot of fertilization of your fields and stuff, and then it needs to have 6 harvesters, not 9, so 9 tractors, 6 harvesters, and then the rest of it can be either 12 covered haul trucks, or it can be double or 12, or rest of the storage can be just covered haul trucks that will take the grains from the fields to the silos, and that's it. Historically, I remember that we did have need for additional distribution office to help out with the fields being connected to the silo, so they can deliver additional grains from the fields, but I don't know if this is going to be the case now. But this is why I'm just mentioning this now, because it's same for the clothing production and same for the meat production. Why? Because as you can see, statistics of the fabric factory, it's 20 tons of crops which we are aiming towards. We're aiming for 20 tons of crops, and this is the same calculation for the meat industry, you would be having the farm that consumes 20 tons of crops for the animals. So yeah, that would be one of the things that we probably should be focusing on. And 20 tons of crops gives us 10 tons of livestock, and then 10 tons of livestock in this absolutely ginormous and unwarranted huge slaughterhouse. It's like we're gonna be delivering less than 10% of its capacity. That means we're gonna have very, very small employment in this slaughterhouse because they can process enormous amounts of meat in there. So what we want to do is what we are expecting from 10 tons of meat to get 10 tons of livestock to get 4 tons of meat. So 4 tons of meat, easy calculation. How much will that give us? So prices here, the meat would be 800 rubles. I mean like 900 rubles per day. That would be like 25,000 rubles per month with maximum like times. So this would be let's say that 900 rubles per day, that would be 27,000 rubles per month. 27,000 rubles per month. Now, prices fluctuate, they always do. The second thing would be calculation about the clothing. Clothing is 1,279. 78, sorry, 79. 1,279, we can round it up, or 1,280. We get, I think, 1.2 tons of clothing, which will be much more than for meat. But sure, let's go. And the second thing to consider is the workforce. The workforce, how many workers you need to get the maximum. So 900 rubles versus this would be 300, 1,000, approximately 1,600. So it's almost double, or 900 versus 1,600 would be difference between the income in selling clothes versus the meat. We need both of these things for domestic consumption as well. More so, I believe, more so meat than clothing in volumes and probably even in price. So could be even the path that if you choose one now, the next one will be the other one because they need totally separate farm and everything else. But yeah, so here in the clothing factory, you can see on the top or clothes, maximum production per workday is 1.2 tons. This is what I was calculating. So. We would have a little bit of fabric overproduction, which would be on top of everything that we can also export. And then we have the amount of workers. So amount of workers working in these in clothing factory. This would be one clothing factory, which one fabric factory can supply 2 clothing factories, which is even more. But let's say that we're going to calculate one clothing factory. That would be 80 people at half. That's 40 because we will be using... No, sorry. 80 people. It needs to work here. This is half. 80 and 50, this is 130, because if we were using only half of this factory, probably I would scale this to 2 fabric factories to try to maximize this fabric production. But we can also export fabric, which is, if we go back to calculations, fabric is 347 per ton. That is turned, that would be 700. Let's say that's 350, so times 2, 700. We turn 700 rubles of fabrics into the 1,270, 1,280 rubles. So we almost double the amount. So fabric is a little bit cheaper, but it's still kind of viable. We would get, like, if we have a maximum running factory, one fabric factory, one clothing factory, we would be producing 2.6 tons of fabrics additionally, which would bring us close to the amount of meat that we're going to be consuming, but producing. But that would require 1,180 workers times 3. Everything is times 3 because there's 3 shifts, but 180 workers, let's say, or let's go with the basic that we calculated. We're gonna need 130 workers. So for the whole clothing factory 80, and for the half of the fabric factory that would be 50. So 80 and 50 is 130. Everything else, it doesn't matter. We do have more input materials here, like half a ton of chemicals, which on the left hand side we can see that half a ton of chemicals is 400, which actually lowers the amount of profit we get in the end. This is but this is for the full, it's not really, it's half a ton for 5 tons of fabrics, just letting it, just putting it out there. So for 5 tons of fabric we need half a ton of chemicals, so that means for 2.5 tons of fabric it's quarter of the price of the chemical, so that would be like 215 rubles, which that means that 215 rubles down from 1,600-ish, 700-ish would be still 1,500 even with import of chemicals. So it looks like clothing wins on the price wise, because clothing is we will be earning like almost 1,500 rubles per ton, no sorry, per day versus 900 of meat. But what about the workers? If you go in calculating how many workers you need for this, so you would need the livestock farm 50 workers, they need to work there, and then you have the slaughterhouse, it's only 5 workers needed here, because we're gonna be putting this like 10% of, because the slaughterhouse is so productive. So you only need 55 workers altogether versus 130 on the clothing factory. But I think just because growing your population is kind of it's not that hard, I think we should focus on fabrics on the clothing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just focus on clothing, and that's it. Okay, I think I said my piece. We're gonna go with clothing first. I'm gonna go and just build the roads approximately in direction where we're gonna be building, like, let's say, these clothing factories, so we can dump the water into this beautiful little lake and make our fisherman job easier by just getting all the pollution out in the open. So what would we need to do here? If I want to plan for the future, this is the complicated part. If we go for like 8,000 tons of crops here, which is I think this is fine. What we would need to do is connect 2 clothing factories to this one silo. Silo doesn't need any workers, so we can even do it T, rotate twice maybe, something like this. Something like this. We would need 2 fabric factories and access for them. I don't have to build them straight away. We can go for 1 fabric factory. I don't need to build any of them. Clothing factory is the most important one. But for example, if I go in this direction and build 1 clothing factory here, I think this is fine. And 1 on the other side. Maybe even this is gonna be fun. I think I'm not letting myself have enough space around here, well, around anywhere. So I think I'm gonna just move all of this to a little bit more, I don't know, better place. So how this is supposed to look like, in my opinion, you need to have 1 silo, feng shui, form over function, let's say 1 silo looking in that direction, and then having 2 fabric factories, with, like, it doesn't matter where the outputs are, even sewage and everything else, it's not really. Oh, you know what's important? The storage is gonna be important, so let's say that is like this, and then let's mirror it on the other side just to have connections like that. We do not need industrial connections because in the middle is going to be a storage. And now all of you naysayers who are like, Oolykee, you're not making storages, the appropriate storage just now, you're using too many mods. Now mods are vanilla. I don't care. Screw you guys. I'm going home. No, yeah, now these storages are actually vanilla. The problem with these storages, if I make a storage, I think this potentially could work. Let's see. If I make this storage for both of these guys, and then connect this to a clothing factory. So clothing factory here just needs this storage connection. We can do it even like this. I think it's even better. A little bit core angled. And boom, this would be our clothing industry. So this needs to be connected to a farm. Of course, I'm not going to build it here. I just needed a little bit more space. So we can use the trickery. We can use the trickery of the game to actually just easily make this elsewhere. So potentially even like this, I don't mind. Or we can do it like, you know, emphasize that this is the most important thing that we have. Oh, these silos are so pain in the ass to properly build. Bear in mind that these excess for the factories and stuff, it's not set in stone. The only thing we need is like a bus station to deliver workers to all of these factories. But I think even with this, like we shouldn't have too much problems delivering workers here. More problematic is going to be finding a flat ground for this silo, because this area, I'm kind of worried about the water access area here. Wow, this silo really doesn't want to cooperate. Sure. I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. This silo just needs to be connected to a... Let's do it like this. Just needs to be connected to a farm, and that's it. And we can easily make a farm now. One thing that is missing over here is the storage for the clothing. We do need that. So if we go for the you know what, before we continue here, I just wanted to make sure that we have everything under control, that our buses are doing something, and they're obviously not. High voltage wires, we're missing steel. Here is steel on the way, looks like it is. You have two things to do: sewage out, the discharge. They still have some stuff that they can do. I think everything is ramping up now quite severely. So I think, let me see, B, we have a B selected there. This one doesn't have high voltage switch. This needs a groundwork. I mean, like, we can do groundwork with humans as well, but 50 days, that's kind of on the border what I would like to consider to be reasonable. Allow citizens to move into this building. Wow, okay, straight away I made a mistake with that as well. This one has stuff assigned. Oh, the big one, the heating plant. Well, they need a lot of materials delivered. Oh my god, this heating plant needs less bricks than the freaking university. Wow. Okay, sure. Oh yeah, the big one here is also being made. You know what? We have stuff to do, but I would like to have the cranes for these big constructions, because I don't want them to just stuff people in there for no reason. Anyway, so we have a couple of things we would like to build here. At least I would like to build here. So we have some of these connections to the storage. This is for excess fabric that we're gonna be producing, so we can, you know, export it if we need to. All of this can be also be connected to a bus station. Oh my god, I'm so scared now. What kind of bus stations do we have here now in vanilla? Oh my god, so scared. Only one bus station. Oh god. Sure. Scared, still scared. Okay, I think this might be okay. Well, let's work on this. So this is going to be just like local. Well, I can even go straight forward. I don't think this is important initially, but if we want to, we can put everything in fence, you know, just fence it off, because this is one industrial complex. Again, this is going to be connected to a farm very, very soon. Also, this needs to be covered by fire department, with which this one won't be adequate, so just a heads up. And I totally forget that we're gonna need access to a farm, so I'm gonna need like access this way. Oh, you're gonna play like that? Seriously? Oh, okay. Why this doesn't want to cooperate? This is very strange. Okay, I'll do both of these things from the beginning. They don't want to do the feng shui. Oh, okay. That one there was cheeky. Okay, I think it's a bit better. Anyway, let's build a farm as well straight away, so we can plan on this. Farms. Let me see the vehicles. We already discussed the vehicles in the beginning of this episode. So initially 6 tractors. I think might go for 9 straight away, just because fire and forget tractors are not that expensive. So let's say 9 tractors, 6 harvesters. That's 15 vehicles, and usually I would like to have 2 vehicles per harvester, because they can always. When one is taking the crops, the other one is waiting to be filled. So let's say 12 vehicles and 15 of these, that would be 1727 vehicles. And how much do farms allow us to have? Just thinking, 27 vehicles, they allow us 30. Yeah, the smaller one's 12. Yeah, and the medium one's 12. Yeah, I think there's no doubt. Like, this is at least what we need, in my opinion, and I stand behind that. I can stand behind you too if you want. Step there, I'll stand behind you. Right. So this is what I would need to build, and I totally missed the storage that I'm supposed to be building over here, which is not a big deal. How much? I think initially we might go for a smaller storage. Like this, like this. Boom. Okay, and then like roads, doesn't matter, these roads are not important. I mean, bus from here walking around to get to work in this fabric factory, which I'm definitely gonna stop it from being built. We don't need it, everything else can be built. These are gonna be so much fun. Can I do this a little bit different? Actually, I think I can. Let's do like this. If I remove this and then remove this, if I go for storages, if I was a storage, where would I be? Here. And build this, and that's gonna be a T, and rotate it once. Yeah, a little bit on a tight side here, but let me just see how the road is gonna react. Meh. I mean, like, meh at best. I'm still gonna do stuff like this with the buses delivering people. This is the end station, so I'm perfectly fine with it being like this. Oh, but the buses are gonna turn around and... Okay, whatever. It doesn't have to be horrible just because the game is. Right, sure. Let's go like this. Connect it here. This is gonna be a bus station. This is for loading clothing. Loading. Oh yeah, the rhymes. We can... Okay, I won't do it now. So this doesn't need to be connected to the farm. Forget about the farm. And this needs to be connected like this. There we go. At least these connections are a little bit longer, so automation can finish, well, all of them. Roads can be built. I hope that they're gonna be fine, but we're gonna work now on the fields. Gravel roads on the fields. I don't know if I want to... no, I'm gonna be... Ooh. Farm needs to be built. Okay, the farm is gonna be... You know what? I won't risk it for now. I'll build mud roads here, just because reasons. This can be a thing like this. That's fine. Here we can go for again gravel, like this, and then here, whatever, and here. Whatever, and here, okay, whatever. Here we can go for... It's still far enough. I think it's far enough from the water that this is not going to create enough pollution to cause any problems. Do I want anything else here? I mean, this road doesn't seem like it's going straight there, but do we care? There we go. A bit better. And farms. Okay, so last thing we have, the farm. Well, there's fuel, storages, all this stuff. We'll talk about it, but I just wanted to double check how everything is going. Buses have something to do, and here we go. We have some people going in this direction. The buses are already on the way here, so you can see that these guys are already on the way. So I think if I assign another construction projects to them, like let's say flats maybe? Flats are also interesting. I think I can build like few hundred people flats and then have people there and slowly grow into it and then them finish. Okay, let's go like this. I'm gonna go with this one and then assign which one is this? Bus 2. So yeah, let's go with that. So B2. Oh, what's with my fire department? Come on, just do that. Come on. B2. Yes, and not if I'm even finished. We need to equip this building with everything, with firefighters and vehicles and stuff. Anyway, going back to the farm. Farm is relatively easy to build. Leave some space on both sides of the farm. Why is that, Oolykee? Why are you talking nonsense? Because you're gonna need, at least I think you're gonna want some liquids in there. So most importantly, it would be chemical fertilizers. So if we go like this, chemical fertilizer here, and then we need the container stands. Do we need storage small? Where are the? This is just a storage, but I know that it's under here, under waste, in these garbage container stands, and they're not really. No, am I looking for that? I'm looking for the. I think it's this one, but it's not garbage. This is for fertilizer, so I guess we can go. I think this one also can take fertilizer. So it says here mixed waste, but it's just fertilizer. I like to have this bigger one. I think it's much more better. So yeah, let's do this. If we need to speed up this construction, I can just build a road from here to elsewhere, so they can work on this from both sides. So yeah, but other than this, it's small gravel, and this is again where Dennis's theory falls into. I don't care. So the theory is that like now we need so much stuff here that this is just incredible. I can go for, well, we discussed that I'm gonna definitely build a fire department. Yes, there's a fire department here. Forget about helicopters. Scopty, if you're watching this, we'll get there. We're gonna get there. And bada boom, bada bim. Once more interruption later. Let's go on. Let's unpause. Sorry about that. Phone call. Baby Oolykee was calling. Yeah, he's like freaking 41 years old now. Or 42 even. But yeah, younger brother. Anyway, we're here. We are... this is more or less the setup I would like to have for farms. They can be even connected all the way. Do I want to start building this? I don't think so. I think I would like our people to start getting educated. The research and this kind of stuff would be more important for me. Distribution offices, that's a very, very interesting question. Distribution offices, I would even start using them early on, because some stuff like prison... prison needs clothing, food, and the meat, and then we have the shopping centers need that. What else does need stuff? Schools, no. Indoor pool, no. Shopping center, yes. House of culture, no. Oh, pub needs the booze, the good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna just show you this. This is a slight concern. At the moment, with the footpads that we have, these guys here won't be able to access the pub. But I think that there's a scheme that they go to the bus station then, and then they can walk to the pub, because everything here is in walking distance, and this looks absolutely glorious. I'm wondering, no, I think this is too much to expect, but I was wondering if we can get the people from the city to go and walk to the heating plant to work there, but yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so let's go and check out our buses. Buses looks like they're quite busy. Sewage tank. Oh, come on, man. That's nothing. That's peanuts. Bus 1, bus 2, high voltage wires. Looks like the vehicles are there, so I'm gonna leave them alone. Second one is the fire station. Fire station is a little bit dodgy, because I really want them to have crane there. So what I'm gonna do is this, and just finish, please, the high voltage wires, because they're wasting our space with the... Oh, and where is the road crane? Where are you, Scooby-Doo? You're going back. Where are you going back? because that stage didn't require... I hope that this stage doesn't require crane, because this crane is just driving around. I bet it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. So we have a bus 1 without crane, has some capacity, with crane actually. It requires crane. It has a free crane. University, skip it. High voltage switch, groundwork needed for this. High voltage wires. This is it, bus 1. Let's go with bus 1. Spank you, and I think I'm gonna increase priority on this, just so they can, so I think crane is gonna go there. Oh, underground. Oh, they're building everything now. Sweet. Oh, they actually finished this. The groundwork was focused on this. Okay, that's okay, I guess. Electricity, we're gonna need electricity everywhere. I totally didn't count on this. Let me see the sewage tank, electricity hoses. Let's see connections. You see this? No electricity here. So this is another one. One more time, electricity is all the way here, but not the water station. We're gonna need for heating station in this area. We're gonna need for farm, one of them. So let's build additional electricity infrastructure. So one of them is gonna be required over here. I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay, and I think I'm gonna just build the biggest electricity hoses, just because this is a big sucker. This is a big big object. Let me do it from here to here. That's fine. Build this. So electricity here resolved. We need 2 more electricity connections. We're gonna need a fuel station here as well. This is again problem without mods. When you're playing this game without mods, you need to build this stupid. How many free? 12 of them. Actually, I think this free gas station, it would be exactly what we need, because we have 12 of them we can build, and I'm gonna definitely build normal ones, or the ones that don't require that are not free. So I think I'm gonna go and select this one. If I set it to this distribution office, will it cause problems? Yeah, there's no there's no path here. We need to get everything else in place. And yeah, it's slower to refuel vehicles, but yeah, it's gonna be fine. The band's gonna make it. So electricity, anything else I need here? Yeah, so there's sewage, electricity, water. All of this stuff is gonna have to be let's start. Let's see, water, electricity, sewage. I'll try to deal with sewage as well, like this. If it doesn't work, okay, looks like the sewage is only needed here. That's fine. If it doesn't work, I will be making... Oh, I forgot about this one. Gravel. And we can work now on the stuff, sewage. One thing that is not needed here is heating. Sewage, just build this collection point for sewage. We'll see how fast it actually builds up. I'll have technical services to test the Metris theory that these industries can run on the sewage trucks. We'll see. The next thing would be the water substation. This is for drinky drinks. It can be right next to this. It's in range. All good. And the last thing is gonna be substation. Now, unfortunately, this one is gonna be elsewhere because it needs to cover the big area. I think I will not... Famous last words. I think I will not need this for anything else. So if I build it here and just build a footpath from here. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. Okay, I need a coffee. Well, we have a tea still. Excuse me for interruptions and stuff. Yeah, anyway. So we have the We have electricity here. We need to deliver electricity here. We need electricity for heating plant as well. So I will deal with both things, both birds with one stone or in one go. So electricity here. We need a bus station for this area as well. Let's do electricity first. Bus station, don't forget that. Oolykee. Mental note. Mental Oolykee. Oolykee is mental. Let's do this. Oh, perfect. This is good spread. Good spread. And then on the other side, we're gonna need the similar stuff here. I think I like this. Do I want to make a switch or something? No. I think purpose build. I have a bad feeling about this. Usually I forget stuff. Ich vergesse. Something like this. Boom. There we go. And this can be constructed straight away. Anyway, let's see the buses. Let's see. Show me the money. So bus 2, it has only one fire station as a priority. Thank you. Please work on that. Fire station requires 363 work days to be finished. The people are the ones who are going to be finishing it. Perfect. What's with this? We need we need a bulldozer to finish this. Do we have a road construction office? That would be R1, I think. We do have additional. Seriously? Where are you? D1? Where's my... R1 is here. Okay, so... Oh, here we go. They go. I'm thinking about maybe putting these in operation. Additional bulldozer instead of maybe this flat bed truck. I don't know. Leave it alone for now. Don't touch it. Don't rock the boat. So fire department in 40 minutes of this episode is still not done. Obviously tells you a lot how fast this progress of building the city is, and this is one of the reasons I stopped playing the game. It just takes so long. I mean, I can speed up, but I would be forgetting stuff like I did with the bus station over here, which we definitely need. So bus station over here, we're gonna go and build one. We have only one bus stop here. We have tram stop, we have a free bus stop. How many free? 15 we can build, but it's not a problem to build a bus stop. It's just that they are so ugly, and I think that many modded ones are just looking way nicer. Let's build this, and then we can do stuff like this and stuff like this. Just that it doesn't affect the main transport. Ta-da! I guess. Okay, let's remove some of the messages. One of them there. There we go. That's it. Construction of the buildings. You can see that we have some of them. An idea. So I forgot to do this initially. So let's do this now. So I'm gonna just not allow anybody to move in here, because they might want to move as soon as buildings are done, and I don't want them to do that. I think there's only these 4 buildings left here, 3 of these and one, the big one in the back, and that's it. I think this could be it. Yeah, boy, that's it. Nobody's allowed to move in the new city. This is a closed city for now, so yeah, nobody's allowed in or out. But yeah, when everything is done, it's gonna be fine. Okay, it's August already, so it's a little bit late in a year. I think we might be having... are we good with this? Farm needs to be done by February or March. March 17, St. Patrick's Day. This is when farm needs to be done. So it's going to be winter of build. Well, if we want to have within next 12 months any crops, well, you know, 6 months crops, but we won't have any new crops within 18 months if we don't build this farm by March. So this is going to be kind of interesting direction that I would like to go as soon as possible. So then grain, we have fabrics and stuff, we have the clothing. all good. This bus station, if you go for walking, ooh, you're gonna fight me, you sexy thing. Yeah, this bus stop is actually not in range of this. That's very interesting. Okay, so I'll fight you back. So let's go and delete this station. We can go and delete this road and this road. This road can be redone as well. Why is this now showing as not constructable? That's strange. What? Is it paused? No, it's not. Suspend construction. No, continue construction. I don't know. Probably because they started working on it. I don't know why there are X's here. Sure, whatever. This is also gonna affect the power decision. Oh, are you already on the way? No, you're not. Okay, that's also interesting because I expected them to be working on this already. Why am I doing things? Because I'm gonna be centrally putting the next bus station. So, bus station here. You can see that they can already walk by using the main road. They can walk to the locations that they need to go. So if I do it from here to here, and then here to here, build. There we go. And now the X's disappeared as well. I need to rebuild the electricity hoses. I forgot to remove this one. Oh, wrong one. I forgot to remove this one because I wanted to build probably this. Ah, looks like he's gonna fight me here. That's fine. Do it your way. There we go. That's fine. Whatever. Just continue. By the way, this game works like the amount of pillars you have. So if you have more pillars or less, it determines how expensive your construction is going to be. So let's see if we can cut the costs here. If I remove this pillar and then build it like this and like this is going to be cheaper than the previous building. Less steel. Yeah, I don't have that much else to say about this. It just needs to progress. We just need to plan for, like, you know, sewage, water. Oh, water. Yeah, good point. Water is the one that I forgot. Do we need? I think this building doesn't need water. Let's see the water substation. Water substation here. We need all of these buildings need water. Okay, so we will need T rotate in this direction. That's fine. So we can build it right here next to electricity. Yeah, I need to connect these electricity and water here can be. Oh, yeah, I should have built this road as well. Oh, but look at this one. Remove you. Road. Boom. This way, and then electricity over the road. Ha! These electricity hoses are so low that they're gonna be hitting the tops of the trucks in summertime. In summertime, the power lines are extended because of the heat. That's why you can see the sagging. In the winter, they're more tight, so they're like it's metal. It's a metal acts like that. It's the best kind of music. Okay, so we forgot to put the water substation here, so I'm gonna put it in. Well, we can put it in this direction. The only things that needs water here is these factories, so that's fine. Electricity is overhead. This can be connected. I'm gonna have to do it later. And oh, did I like last time? Did I make any problems here? Plumbing. Did I by any chance build smaller pipes than I should have? That's what she's asking. They look the same. They look the same, but I don't know. Oolykee made this mistake before. I made smaller pipes than... Do they look differently? They look the same. They look the same. I don't know. I hope that I build a good size pipes because previously I had these issues. Okay, so we need we can start building the water system. Continue building water system. So that would be from here. You can see that we already have. Oh god, this goes uphill. I have a bad feeling about this. This is a water tank, I understand, but do they work? Do they put? Oh my god, I'm gonna so be angry about this. If we need to build. Oh god. I don't know. If this doesn't pump water further, if it works like a water tower, then it's stupid because it's not a water tower. If it doesn't work like water tower, it should be marked there. Because it has here a small water tower, and then you can choose big water tower and underground. If this pushes water uphill without any like electricity or pumping, it's stupid. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna be angry because they are screwing with me because I'm gonna have to rebuild this. I don't think there's any way of us finding out about this. I'm gonna have to test it, potentially even save, and then like if everything fails. Yeah. If everything fails, that's gonna be disaster, because like people are gonna die. This is exactly what I was saying before. This game is population killing simulator. That's it, and 3 Division is passionately wanting us to kill all. They want to kill all our population, like directly, just pew pew, you're gone. And this is what they want to do, and this is what they are doing. Like I have no idea what this does. Like, does this pump water or not? FAFO, right? So I don't know what I'm doing. That's fine, connected there. So this needs to go in 2 directions as well. I will build one more just to be on a safe side. So yeah, I cannot build underground structure because of the overhead cables. Sure. And there we go. Build all of this. And then from here we can go and build this. Oh, we already built the water there. Yeah. Sure. Well, let's remove this one. That's it. And do we need more water pressure more water options in this side? Not pressure, but options. Why the hell not? So we're gonna go for this one, and water goes in this direction. There we go, and water goes in this direction. There we go. That's it. Ta-da! How much time we have? We have ish minutes. Coffee. Or coffee. Okay, so infrastructure is almost done. Footpaths are being... looks like these buses are potentially finishing buildings faster than we can. No, I'm just gonna let them work as they do. Let me see the buses here. This is bus 1. They have sewage tank. They're prioritizing that. It's only 7 people. I think I will prioritize this one. Bus 1 has 1 capacity. Fire station here. Oh my god, we still didn't 50 plus 53 minutes into this, 54 minutes almost into this episode, and we still didn't finish the something that I said that we're gonna, or I didn't really say, I said we're gonna aim for this, but yeah, excuses, that I wanted to build in a previous episode. So this is the episode number 4. That will be 4 hours of me playing this game, some of it with sped up. I didn't play anything off screen, just FYI, but this is how long it takes to, I don't know, and I probably missed some things up, missed some things, so there's many problems that I probably created for us here. Yeah, containers for the trash and stuff, for the waste, we can do those. I mean, this is gonna be done by automation, I don't care about this. We can go for containers. I said I'm gonna be doing these. I don't know if there's any point. How many containers? 6. Oh my god, absolutely not. I can go with this. This creates trash? Train station? The bus station? Oh my god. Okay, sure. I mean, it's connected, so I don't care. So this is covered here. Oh, even the hospital is covered. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, sure. Oh, you know what? We'll just leave it alone. Leave it alone. This doesn't have. Yeah, this is what I don't like. You have mods. This without collisions, because you can easily put it around here, even up to next to the building, and it's just gonna be like much more naturally connected to the surrounding than this one with collisions, which doesn't allow you really to do much. We can do here. That's gonna be 1 and 2. We can, if I build it here. I'm just thinking what is the best way to build, because this building is also going to be connected to this collector. Yeah, I think this is fine. Even this one here is going to be connected to that one. We will have to have some intermingling in between passages here. For example, here we can do this and then this. Here, north-south, north-south. I think something. Do we want in every direction? What about this direction then? This is annoying. I'm not really sure what to think about this. Oh, why didn't we remove this one? Interesting. Let's just allow them to build this as well. So where, in which direction? Like, I think it's like, as you saw here previously, we have, this is the walking distances to pubs. So any way of cutting the distances short so they can walk to the pub, you can see on the bottom 366 meters. The longest one is 400 meters walking distance to this entrance here. So if we try to create some kind of an angle like this could be in walking. 409 meters. It's actually in walking distance. Everything should be like gravel footpaths. I didn't even know that they can walk Nah. No, they cannot walk 409 meters on gravel footpaths. What? Wait, what? 87%, 50%, 95, 100. So what is walking speed? Sorry, and distances. This is walking speed. I don't know. I would like to see the distances, how much they can cover with, maximum walking distance on these footpaths. But I really like gravel footpaths, even in real life. I really enjoy them. We had this in the park in my hometown, Zhupania. We had these gravel footpaths in parks, and I like them. I like them a lot. Okay, so let's slowly finish this off. In the next episodes, we're going to be focusing on potentially, farm is going to be very, very important. Maybe even before we finish the rest of the city, I might just build mud footpaths to focus on finishing the farm. Fields. Yeah, let's do the fields. So this should be kind of easy. We need 12 of these. We need approximately 14 of these big fields, even though it's gonna be like 18 fields. We're gonna have some small, some big ones. The small ones are we can start like this. The small ones are important. Why? I believe, again, if I'm claiming this wrongly, I apologize, but I believe Stats was the one who was telling us about why you should be planting which fields, when you should be planting which fields. So big fields versus medium-sized fields. Small fields, forget about it. They are useless. They're not. They don't exist. So the only thing you need to think about is the medium-sized field versus the big fields. Why do we put the smaller fields at all? Well, how the fields react, how the fields act in this game is the the faster it has been sown, as fast as the tractors finish the field work, that's when the crop starts growing. Period. That's it. And this is all the knowledge that you need to know. So if it takes the field, this is 3, 6, 8. Let's try in this direction. I hope the fields are not gonna be screwed up in this direction, because it's a hillside. So as soon as they finish, ooh, that's gonna be cool a bit. Oh, cool. Rolling hills of Tuscany. Yeah, so as soon as you finish the fields, when it's sown, this is when the crop starts growing. So that's why you have the small fields first. So they focus on the small fields, and then you will start, your harvesters will start very, very early on to get the first crops of the fields. That's the reason why you build the small fields, so they're, you know, done sooner. Okay, so one other thing here, in the graveling up the farm fields, it's not a big, the roads. This is really not a big deal. You can do that any winter. If you have time, you just gravel up your roads, your field, farm roads, during the winter, and that's it. No, nothing else needed. So yeah, just a heads up. Quite easy. Winters are nothing is done during the winter on the farm, so yeah, easy peasy. Okay, so this is the 6 small ones and 6 big ones, so we have another 6 big ones to go. Again, this should be quite easy. We can do stupid stuff like this, you know, anti-feng shui. If I build like 1, 2, and 3. Oh, they're actually gonna look decent. Let's see how this is gonna react. Ooh, okay, it's connected. And then let's go with 3 on the other side, and this is gonna be probably the most efficient. Oh yeah, these fields are definitely too angled for my liking. That's fine. Oh. Boom. There you go. So this will be the 12 fields, 12 big fields and 6 small fields, all of them directly in front of the farm. First small fields, then the big ones. I'm gonna try to even zigzag around them. And how does this look? Maybe I should spread it out a bit and plant some trees in between, but you know what? Let's be American like this. Ooh, construction finished. Thank you! Finally, 1 hour late, Oolykee is here. 1 and 2, I think that's gonna be good, and then I need a bus. That's gonna be like, that's gonna be at least more than 20 people. How many people can we fit? I don't think 40. Let's see, buses, and then total capacity reversed. Oh, just vanilla items. Ooh. I think 40 might be too much. Let's go with 1 microbus. Let's go with 1 microbus. Is that the one? Yeah. So go to the border, not educated people, and then just bring them here. Oh, no tourists as well. Well, I think they know who they need to pick up. That's it. Anyway, I'm leaving it here. This is already way, way too long. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Promise. Better late than never. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comments are here. And if you want to support the channel, description of the video. See you in the next one. Bye.